you're so drunk the cops pull you over, you can't even say your name. Can you step out of the car? Woo!
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
No, see, I was gonna throw this out, so Alice wouldn't eat it.
Remember those golden days when Victor was always there to dish out life advice, often with a side of humor? If you're a 2000s Disney Channel kid, you know he was the hilarious, lovable Victor Baxter.
That's probably because there's no engine in it.
You gave me a car with no engine?
And who doesn't miss seeing him on their screens? Today, we're diving into what happened to everyone's favorite TV dad, Rondell Sheridan, after his time on That's So Raven.
I lost my voice, but that was the best concert ever.
And you'll need to strap in for this ride, because it is wild. There are tales of mistaken identity with a cop killer, born Rondell Jerome Sheridan on August 15, 1958, and raised on the gritty streets of Chicago's South Side. Yep, that's right. After cutting his teeth in the Windy City, he jetted off to Milwaukee.
This was I went for an extra semester at college. I went to Marquette University in Milwaukee.
There, he studied the art of persuasion, aka interpersonal communications, and even dabbled in advertising. Talk about a well-rounded guy. But wait, there's more. Sheridan decided to trade in his textbooks for a thespian lifestyle.
A school called Circle in the Square, which was in New York, and they had auditions coming up in a couple of weeks. And I do my 2 monologues, and at the end, my roommates had left my mail on the bed. It was a letter from Circle in the Square.
Whispers say Rondell Sheridan was a cheerleader? Yep, you heard that right. Back in his college days at Marquette, he was part of the cheerleading squad, and they even won a national championship. Talk about a hidden talent. It's definitely one of his favorite memories from college. Okay, so Rondell Sheridan didn't just burst onto the scene, he exploded. He started out doing stand-up, and seriously, the guy was killing it. He'd stand on stage and talk about everyday stuff like a total observer.
People who do not speak English are not allowed to sit in the emergency aisle, which makes a lot of sense, because you don't want your plane to crash, and you're sitting there going, open the door!
He even got to perform on big-time shows like The Tonight Show and Late Night with Conan O'Brien. He's a big fan of comedy legends like George Carlin, Richard Pryor, and Bill Cosby.
I'm going to say, when I was a stand-up comic, my biggest influence was Bill Cosby.
Calling them his comedic idols as they inspired him to tell stories that'll crack you up.
Pryor, I had to go to a friend's house to hear Richard Pryor and Rudy Ray Moore, Moms Mabley, all those guys in the beginning. And they were all storytellers.